Greetings, scholars. I want to take a few moments to talk to you about the assignment for this week, which is the documented outline. So you've done your general outline and you have all of your points, and now you're going to go back and add research to your outline. Now, this video is going to be done in two parts. On this part, I just want to cover APA in-text documentation and the reference page uh, for your research. And in the second video, I would do a more detailed discussion of what goes onto the outline. So let's talk about APA format first. I have uploaded to Blackbook for you the annotated documented outline. Okay, in the right hand corner, I have all of the instructions that you need to follow in order to set this up in APA format. I'm pretty sure most of you are already familiar with APA format, but I just want to go over it just to be sure. So I already know this information, so I'm not going to focus on it. If you need to refer to it, by all means, refer to it. I'm just going to go through the steps. So when you do APA documentation, similar to MLA documentation, you need to have a signal phrase. A signal phrase lets the reader know that you are about to state borrowed information. Okay. Then you have the borrowed information. I'm going to highlight that in green. And then you're going to tell me in the parenthetical reference how to find the source. So look at this. I have, and I'm going to just highlight this in red. So look at my color coordination. I have a signal phrase. It's a general signal phrase. It lets me know the source, the publication. Okay. This is a source printed in the Washington Post. Why is it important that I use Washington Post? Washington Post is an established newspaper. It is world-renowned. It is credible. Okay, I have the information that I took from the Washington Post, and now I need to figure out how to find this on the reference page, and I need to know the year. One of the things about APA, which is different from MLA, is that you always tell the reader the year of the information, how old, how new is the information. Now, I did this outline years ago, so my sources are a little old, 2017. If I want to check this to see if it's on the reference page, I'm just going to highlight Chin, last name, and I'm going to go up to the right-hand corner of my screen and hit find. And when I hit find on the left-hand side of the screen, this is going to tell me everywhere Chin is. I'm just going to click the second one, and this takes me straight to the reference page. In alphabetical order, I see Chin here. Okay. I'm going to go back up to the citation. I'm going to talk about the second citation here. When you use APA format, you are allowed to put the author's name in the signal phrase. So I'm going to highlight that in yellow. So if you put the author's name in the sentence and use it as the signal phrase for the borrowed information, I'm going to just highlight the borrowed information here. I'm going to put it in green. So look at this. I have the author's name in the signal phrase. I'm going to use 2019, lets me know the year of the information. Because there is no page number here, this ends the citation. There's nothing in parenthetical reference. And I do not repeat Peterson's name, okay? And I don't repeat Peterson's name because logically that's repetitious. I already have the author's name here. If I want to find the author's name on the reference page, I simply highlight the author's name. I go to find in the top right-hand corner, and it tells me everywhere Peterson is used. I can go to the reference page. I see on the reference page in alphabetical order, Peterson is here. I have the full citation information for the source. I'm going to go back up, right? In this signal phrase, I use the name of the organization. Again, it's a general signal phrase. I'm using the name of the organization because I want to draw attention to the name of the organization. I have my direct quote. I'm going to highlight it in green. And I want you to note something here about punctuation. I have a direct quote. I have quotation marks that begin the direct quote. I have quotation marks that end the direct quote. One of the things I didn't point out, periods. Periods always go after the parenthetical reference. Periods always go after the parenthetical reference. Do not put periods before the parenthetical reference. That would be incorrect, and I will take off points for it from your paper. Again, very simple for me to check for Cox. I do a find. The computer tells me everywhere Cox is. I can go directly to the reference page. I see that this is a website. It has no page numbers, so I won't have page numbers here in my reference. I'm going to go back. So the last example that I want to show you for APA, what if you have no author, right? I have a signal phrase. It's just a general signal phrase, generic signal phrase. A recent study finds, right? I have my borrowed information. I'm going to highlight it in green. It is another direct quote. But I don't have an author for this entry, and that's fine. So I'm going to use the first 3 words of the title to document this. And if I use the first 3 words of the title, I should be able to go back, highlight this, and find this in alphabetical order on the reference page, right? It has no author. There are several sources that are on the reference page that have no authors. I can see the full title of the article, Nation is Staring at a Crisis, Finding Keeping Qualified Teachers. Now, there are other examples that you're going to find in here that'll be a little different. None of my sources have multiple authors. You may have multiple authors in here. I'm just going to do this very quick. Let's say Cox had multiple authors. If it were 2 authors for Cox, it would just be Cox and Peoples. Okay. If there are more than 2 authors, right? If there are 3 authors or more, we're just going to use et al, et, al, period, al, period. If you have more than 2 authors, 3 or more authors, we usually use et al, right? And I don't have any examples of et al on the outline because none of my sources for this article had more than 1 author. But a lot of you are going to run into that problem, and that is how you're going to do it. Okay, that is all for this video. I just wanted to cover a quick APA format just to give you a refresher of it. In the next video, I'm going to talk about what exactly goes onto the documented outline. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email, and I will be happy to respond to your questions. I will see you in the next video in which we discuss the documented outline.